Hello, everybody. This is Lady Liberty. I have a big story to go over with you guys. I actually think it's pretty disgusting, and the whole world needs to know about this because it's nothing but a bloodbath every weekend, and I'm pretty sure you guys know I'm talking about Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of Chicago. Every weekend, there's nothing but a bloodbath in Chicago, nonstop. This weekend alone, past weekend, there were 49 shot and 9 dead. And as of this year, up to now, this is May 20th. As of up to now, there are 1,200 shootings in Chicago. That's just disgusting. That's like somebody going on a tirade with a machine gun and just shooting up a bunch of people every weekend. And this doesn't hit the mainstream news. That's the thing. The mainstream news covers for Lori Lightfoot. It's disgusting what the mainstream news has done to this country. Nobody's getting the truth. If you want the truth, you got to dig for it. And that's why I'm doing these videos. And I wish more Americans would step up and start doing videos. Be the journalist, because now we don't have any journalists with integrity to do the truth. So a few things about Lori Lightfoot. She's a racist, a downright nothing but a racist. She won't allow any journalist to interview her or to talk to her unless they're black. Well, that's just great, isn't it? If anybody on the Republican side would do that, oh my God, they would be all over it, tearing it up, talking slap and everything else, But Lori Lightfoot can get away with it. They all think, guys, that the mainstream media news, CNN, NBC, MSNBC, all those fake channels with propaganda are going to cover for them, and the people aren't going to find out the truth. Well, people are going to find out the truth because people are looking. And hopefully, some people that are looking for the truth come across my video and they hear what's going on. And I hope it disgusts everybody. The people in Chicago right now, they need our prayers. Their kids can't play outside. They can't just walk down the street and go get an ice cream. It's nothing but a bloodbath. Gangs taking over, crime, and the people need relief. Now, this is what Trump said. If anybody wants help in any city in the United States, he would send the National Guard in. Well, why wouldn't that just be a revolution for this rocket scientist, so-called mayor, that took an oath to protect and serve the people? To call the National Guard in, to give the people relief, to make the kids feel safe, the parents feel safe. They're literally letting criminals out in the street. It's catch and release. Right down to not even prosecuting hardcore killers. I watched on Fox Nation a documentary about Lori Lightfoot and the Attorney General in Chicago, and I recommend that everybody watches that and gets the news out that our fellow United States citizens in Chicago, they need our help. They need our help now. What else has Lori Lightfoot done? Well, she claims she's a racist, but yet her partner is white. And when they want to defund the police last summer, Lori Lightfoot is, crying, defund the police, defund the police. Okay, well, Lori Lightfoot and her family had protection from the police department. If that isn't hypocrisy, I don't know what is. Right then and there, they should have taken over and jailed her. I mean, because that's not protecting and serving the people. She wants to use the police, but yet they got to defund the police for the people in the city of Chicago that need protection. And this is it, guys. Don't even listen to these movie stars and all this horse shit that these singers and all these billionaires and millionaires are telling you. Defund the police, defund the police. Well, yeah, because they can hire private security to protect them. It's the hypocrisy. They don't care about the American people. They don't care if we get killed by violence and guns, BLM and Antifa riots every weekend. These people are supporting nothing about violence among our citizens. It is criminal, and they belong in prison. These Democrat cities are so run down because they promote crime and they defund the police, and they have no plans to help the people in Chicago. They have no plans. Let's run down some Democrat cities. Chicago, New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Portland, Seattle, Atlanta, and Minneapolis. They actually let them take over part of the cities and have their autonomous zone. And if anybody went in there, they were like criminals going at the citizens. They couldn't even run their own businesses and stores in these areas. And this is allowed in the United States. These people have no shame. They have no respect for their position. They have no respect for what they told the people when they swore an oath to protect and serve. They need to be out of their positions, and they need to be in prison. You know, the mayor, they refuse to stop the crime. They want the cities to be nothing but a third world country so that we cannot recover and we have to succumb to socialism, communism regime. This is what's going on. It all plays in. The COVID was an excuse. I don't care if you like it or not. The COVID was an excuse. An excuse to trap people. An excuse to close businesses. And this is all nothing but these Democrat-run cities are taking control. And they're not giving the people freedom. So you guys, I just wanted to go over a few things about what's going on in Chicago. But there is some good news too. They're calling for Lori Lightfoot to resign. I'm calling for Lori Lightfoot to resign. Everybody in America should be screaming for Lori Lightfoot to resign and put somebody in there that cares about the city, that cares about the people, that cares about the children. The children come first. A few weeks back, there was a 6-year-old little girl that was shot in the head in a car at McDonald's in Chicago. Nobody cares about that. You know why? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. So that little girl did not make it on the mainstream media news. CNN didn't have a damn thing to say about it. Fox did cover it. So this is what's going on. The mainstream news will just keep pushing on the propaganda, protecting these Democrats who run these cities that are nothing but crime and crimes to the people. And the people in those areas, in those cities, they want more police. They do not want less. They want the crime to be overtaken so they can have a safe environment for their families and for their children. So the poorest places in the United States where they have the most crime, the Democrat cities are calling to defund the police. You and I both know that doesn't make any sense. And it never will make any sense. That's why these people have to go. And that's why the United States needs to rise up and start calling these people out and help our fellow American citizens and call all those mayors out in all those Democrat cities and tell them to resign and get the hell out of the United States. Thank you for listening. I hope everybody has Chicago in their prayers. God bless America. Share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.